OpenBuildings Grid System Manager gives you the ability to create multiple grids for a single project. Now this is useful when there are multiple buildings on a site, or even when a single building has multiple parts where grids may want to be managed separately. For instance, in this project, I created one grid for the station building and a separate grid for the platform canopy. Now, when a drawing is created, any grid system that is sliced by the clip volume will display in the drawing view. Generally, this is what you want, but occasionally, for one reason or another, you might want to turn off an entire grid display in the drawing. Now, you can select any grid line and using the right press menu, choose to hide that grid line, or even make a selection set of several grid lines, and again, using the right press menu, choose to hide the grid annotations. But it is not always easy to create a selection set of an entire grid without selecting another grid line, as often the grid lines will overlap. This is where named groups will be useful. Named groups are one of the most flexible ways to group elements in a design file, and it just so happens that a named group is automatically created for each grid system in a drawing file. I'm going to use the search field to find the named groups dialog. And here I see my two grids, the station grid and the platform grid. I can use the selection icon to select one of the grids, and then use the right press menu to hide the grid annotations for that selected grid. Once it's hidden, I can refresh the grids and the hidden grid will remain hidden. I can switch from dynamic to cached. And back to dynamic. And the grid annotations remain hidden. If I do need to display the grid again, I can use the Rebuild Grid option to rebuild the grid and unhide all the annotation.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.